Hello everybody, welcome to Sports Source, your number one source of sports, and today I just got a just finally been traded to the Philadelphia 76ers in exchange for Robert Covington, Dario Saric, and a 2022 second round pick. I just got this notification on my phone, I quickly ran to my computer, and here we are right now. So it happened like 5 minutes ago, and I'm just going to talk about it. This may not be the most prepared video. I was actually in the middle of preparing a video for you guys, because they just released the city jerseys, so I was going to rank them. But now that this happened, I got to delay that, so you'll see that video soon, so don't worry. But I've wanted Jimmy Butler to go to a different team for a while. And when I was talking about Jimmy Butler going to a different team, one of the main teams I considered was the 76ers. Because they're in the East, they're a young team in need of an elite shooting guard. Now, the one thing is the return value. Let's talk about that first. So Philadelphia traded away Robert Covington, who I actually am a really big fan of, because I think his game just fits on any team. But I think the Minnesota Timberwolves, he fits on the most because he brings that perimeter defense and he brings that shooting. That's what they need probably the most on this team. I just went to see a Timberwolves game when Jimmy Butler was on the team not too long ago at the end of October, and it was against the Milwaukee Bucks. And I saw that their three shooting was just terrible. The Bucks were just killing them. I think they beat them by like 30 at the end of the game. And then also, along with that, he's got some good perimeter defense. And their defense has not been great. And I feel like he could just mesh well with Wiggins. So you could put Rocco at the small forward, Wiggins at the shooting guard, or vice versa. But you got two great forwards on your team now. And then Josh Agaki, I think that's his name. He's actually been doing really good. I think that Robert Covington could be a really nice mentor for him because their games are kind of similar. And Josh Agaki, when I seen him, he's still kind of raw, but he has really good talent. Moving on to Dario Saric, they do need a power forward. When I was looking at different trade possibilities, this is one that I came up with, but Dario Saric, he's been doing all right this season. I mean, I really like what he can bring to the team, though. He can score. He's not the best defender, and his three shooting, it's decent. Right now, he's averaging 11, 7, and 2. He's actually got really underrated playmaking ability, even for a power forward. So bringing that on the team, give him the ball a little bit, that could be good. Him and Cat working in the post, I think that could be really good. But yeah, he's just been not doing that great this season. Last season, he averaged 15 and 7, and now he's averaging 11 and 7. With worse field goal shooting. He's still extremely young and has potential to just get that three shooting up and just gain his offensive ability, but still his defense is not very great. And then obviously there's the second round pick, which, I mean, a 2022 second round pick, I think it was just a throw-in. I don't really think it was necessary, but the Timberwolves get, now what value do they get back? Obviously Jimmy Butler. This trade is kind of weird because you don't know if they're going to stay or leave, so what do you value him at? But right now he's averaging 21, 5, and 4 with pretty good field goal shooting in 36 minutes a game. So he's going to be a free agent after this season, and he might leave. Now, this could be kind of like, I'm not going to compare it to, like, let's say the Paul George trade, where he goes to a team and everyone's like, oh, he's just going to play there one more year, and then he's going to leave. But honestly, I think that Jimmy Butler maybe can stay if he meshes well with that team. Now, the problem with the 76ers, I mean, it's kind of a weird team because their shooting is just not great. But Embiid and Simmons have been going off. More specifically, Embiid has been going off. Like, as I'm recording this video, they just won in overtime, 133-132 against the Hornets, and Embiid scored 42 points. He's averaging 29, 13, and 4 with a really good field goal shooting. He's the best center in the league, and he's got great defense. His three-point shooting has improved. It's still not great, but it's decent. And then you look at Ben Simmons, who's also, he's been all right. He's averaging 15, 9, and 8, which, I mean, last year's rookie year, would you say it's better? I mean, last year he averaged 16, 8, and 8. Now he's averaging 15, 9, and 8. But the field goal shooting at the rim has gone up. It's just at the perimeter, he can't shoot a jump shot. He can't shoot the three. And I've been watching a couple of Sixers games this year, actually. And also Fultz has been a big disappointment. So there's two, Fultz is kind of a deal breaker in this, because they might play Fultz or Redick at the shooting guard, probably Fultz, because Fultz is the younger guy, and they're playing Redick off the bench right now, and he's doing really good off the bench with 17 points. But you got Simmons at the point, shooting guard Fultz, small forward, you got Butler, and then who do you got at the power forward position? Now, here's something that I suggest. Put Simmons at the small forward. I feel like it could benefit him. Just try it out, you know, because he was drafted as a point forward, small forward. And, you know, he doesn't need to play the point guard. Plus, they already got Fultz. So you could even play him at the power forward, because you got Fultz at the starting PG, Redick starting shooting guard, small forward Butler, power forward power forward Simmons, and then, you know, this is a very versatile line because Simmons could play 3 positions in my eyes very well. He could play the power forward, small forward, and point guard. You got Fultz, who's a combo guard. Redick's just a shooting guard. And then you got Butler, who's a good forward, a versatile forward. And then Embiid just anchoring the post. But this team might be deadly. Now, one of the concerns is they're a young team, and people say this may replicate what happened in Minnesota, where this young team rushed it and got a good player, and then just they didn't do that good. But actually, their points per game is up there, and their defense is 20th in the league as I am recording this, so they need to get that defense up and their 3 shooting. Butler doesn't match their 3-point shooting needs, but he gets them a leader, a workhorse, and just an overall great player. Now, one of the main deciding things is he going to leave? And if he is, you're not giving up too much. I mean, the Sixers right now are 3rd in the East, so that's pretty good. If you're a young team still developing and you're 3rd in the East as you get Jimmy Butler, I mean, I don't think they're going to pass teams like the Bucks and the Raptors, because they're just playing out of their mind this season. But the Sixers do look promising. Now, the one thing I'm concerned about is if Butler will mesh with that group, because we've seen in Minnesota, you know, he's not a big fan. I mean, like, he's always had problems with teammates. I mean, if you go back to the Bulls with Dwayne Wade, if you go back to the Timberwolves really recently with Cat and Wiggins. But I think that the reason this works so well is because Embiid is a workhorse. He's always in the gym. I'm not sure about Simmons, but I think they're all trying to improve their games. I think that they'll all mesh together very soon. But what do you guys think of the trade? Let me know down in the comment section below, and maybe I could do a Sixers Butler sim in 2K if you want to see that. I got lots of videos underway, so make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an upload, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.